Hey everybody, the NRA convention is going on this weekend in St. Louis. Unfortunately, I can't make it, but I did the next best thing to support the Second Amendment and add to my collection. It's something that I don't have in my gun collection, something that I've kind of always wanted. I finally went ahead and pulled the proverbial trigger, and I got myself my first SIG. This is the box, of course. I had bought an HK USP last year. I was this close to getting my first SIG last year. I wanted a 9mm. They were back ordered for several weeks. I think it was a couple of months back order. So I just, I got impatient and I went ahead and bought the USP. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this gun. Was not cheap, but it shoots like a dream, and it's got that HK quality. Several special operations, special forces units around the world use this gun, but for the price, it just feels kind of plasticky. Of course, it's got a polymer frame. The slide is stainless, the slide is steel, but the frame is polymer, and all the controls are plastic. The trigger, this safety / combination decocker. I'll just show you that it's unloaded. And yeah, that was the only letdown for the amount of money that you spend on a gun like the USP. Just still kind of feels plasticky, so I was a little disappointed there. Well, anyways, a year has gone by, and I just decided to finally do it. And I treated myself, as you always should once in a while, if you can afford to, and check this bad boy out. This is the SIG Sauer P226. This is the full stainless model. That meaning that the slide and the frame are both stainless steel. A lot of the none of the P226 or P220 series guns have a polymer frame. However, a lot of them have a steel slide and an alloy frame, which I believe is made mostly of aluminum. Please don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but it's not stainless steel. This gun here is all stainless steel, and you can definitely feel the difference when you pick this one up compared to one of the other P226s that have the alloy frame. This gun, empty magazine, of course. Everything is clear. Let's go ahead and decock there. Yeah, this gun is pretty hefty. You definitely feel the weight, which I don't mind. I actually like that in a handgun. But this comes in at 42.2 ounces with an unloaded magazine, as it is right now. So it's pretty heavy. It's right up there with like a 1911. Big, solid, heavy gun. But I like that because, as you can see here, or maybe not. Oh, there we go. I did get the 40 caliber version. I did not buy another 9mm because I would like to eventually buy a conversion barrel for this gun. Meaning that I want to be able to shoot 357 SIGs out of this. And to do that, you can't do it with a 9mm. You have to get the 40 and go to 357, or you can also, if you buy a 357, you can also change it to shoot 40s, but not with a 9mm. So anyways, that was part of it. I like the weight. The 40 caliber is kind of a snappy round. The 357 is no slouch either. And that 42.2 ounces, I'm pretty sure it's going to do a good job of absorbing a lot of that recoil. Now, this is not a review because I just got this gun today, and I haven't shot it yet. So this is just kind of my first impression. I just wanted to share with you guys and just show you, how nice the craftsmanship is on this SIG and just how beautiful it is. Anybody who says that it doesn't matter if a gun is ugly as long as it works, yeah, there might be some truth to that, but a lot of people want some aesthetic value out of their guns as well, and this one definitely fits the bill. Yeah, so this is not a full review. If you want to do that, one of the big gun channels, Mr. Nut and Fancy, has a I think it might even be a 5-part series on the P226, and he goes over every imaginable detail that you'd want to know about this gun. So if you want a complete review, you can definitely check out his videos. This is just more of a first look, and I just wanted to share my excitement at getting my first SIG. Now, let me just go over a couple of stats since I've got the gun here with me. Bear with me for a second. I've got it on my camera here, or my computer. Okay, now, of course, this is the traditional double action, single action, meaning that the first shot is double action. Of course, the slide is going to go back, and every subsequent shot will be in single action. Now, that first double action pull, according to the SIG website, is 10 pounds. 10 pounds even. In single action, the trigger pull is 4.5 pounds. Overall height for this gun is 5.5 inches, 7.7 inches in length, an 1.5 width, and it's got a pretty nice sight radius of 6.3 inches. I was thinking about getting the P229, which is the compact version of this gun. Not that the P229 is a small gun by any means, but you know, I figured this is mostly going to be a range gun for me. First of all, I can't carry because I live in Southern California, and it's damn near impossible to get a CCW, so I don't really have any intentions of carrying this gun. And even if I was able to carry, it wouldn't be something as big and heavy as this. Not for me, at least. It certainly can be done, but I would carry something like a Glock 19 or my subcompact Glock 27, something like that. Anyways, getting back to the statistics, of course, since this is a California version, or a California gun, the standard magazine capacity is limited to 10 rounds. Nice thing is that with one magazine you can shoot both 40 Smith & Wesson or 357 SIGs. So when I decide to convert to 357 SIG, all I have to do is buy the SIG 357 SIG barrel, drop it in, and I'm good to go with these the magazines. Of course, it comes standard with 2 magazines. All right, the 10 round thing, yeah, you know, it kind of sucks, but after you've bought a few guns and lived in California for a while, you just get used to it. It's not really that bad. Who am I kidding? It sucks. Moving on, the nice thing that this gun includes, which the HK didn't, is that it does come with the SIG Light factory night sights. So I don't have to buy them online and take them to a gunsmith or try to install them myself. It comes with a pretty decent pair of sights already installed. These are the newer style grips. They've got a pretty rough texture. Definitely pretty grippy. I kind of like the older style where it has SIG Sauer on one side and P226 on the other. I may go ahead and buy them online eventually. I was thinking of getting some of the rosewood grips, the cherry colored, which look really nice, but my God, are they expensive. Good luck trying to find them for under $130 online. So I'm just going to hold off on that. For that much money, I can put down a little bit more and get my extra barrel, and I think that's more important at this point. So yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful gun. I was quite taken with it at the gun store. It definitely was not cheap. This thing cost a pretty penny, but I don't know. I really wanted it last year. Kind of regret not having bought it, but everything happens for a reason, and I was able to pick it up now, thank God. Let me show you. I do have another full-size 40 caliber. It's one of the competitors to the SIG P226, and of course that's the Glock 22 in this case, and 40 caliber. This is a good gun. Of course, it's polymer. It's a Glock. So a lot of people are, they're not fans of Glocks, and they think they're ugly, and they don't like the feel of a plastic gun. That's perfectly acceptable. It's your choice. Everybody's got their preferences. I shoot this gun fairly well. I'm not like a crack shot or anything by any means of the imagination, any stretch of the imagination, but I can, if I had to save my life, I'm sure I could get a few hits on target. Anyways, the next step is to take this new SIG to the range, and I'm going to go ahead and compare it directly to this Glock. Of course, it might be a little unfair because I'm kind of familiar with the trigger pull and how to shoot this thing and where to hold it, but that's another reason that I spent the money on this SIG, and that's hopefully that it's going to be more inherently accurate than my Glock. I'm sure both guns can outshoot me at this point, so it might be a moot point, but hopefully once my skills get a little bit better, I can shoot some tighter groups with this, and that's what it was for. It was for a range gun and just to appreciate the aesthetic beauty of it. I really like the way it looks. Now, I can't compare this to my USP that I showed you a few minutes ago, this gun here, because this is a 9mm and it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges. It's a lot easier to shoot a 9mm than it is a snappy 40 Smith & Wesson round, so I can't really compare those two. But, you know, I'll take it to the range, shoot some targets with both guns. Hopefully for the money that this thing was basically twice as much as the Glock. I hope for the amount of money that I paid, I can eventually shoot better with my SIG, but you know, even if I don't, at least it's valuable information because I'll know which gun to depend on if, you know, God forbid, there's a home invasion scenario or something like that. Anyways, guys, you know, there's plenty of good detailed reviews on this gun on YouTube, so I don't want to bore you guys with too many details. I just thought it looked pretty sexy and I wanted to share it with you and kind of give you some of my thoughts on why I bought it and things like that. If I upgrade the grips, I'll be sure to do a video on it, but just stay tuned, and in the next few days I'll be doing a range report and comparing it to that Glock, and hopefully I shoot it well. If not, at least it looks nice. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you like it. Let me know what you think. You guys have a good rest of the weekend. Thanks.